Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. So much history and pageantry in this rivalry, guys, but the trophy, the jeweled shillelagh, is a little bit under the radar.
It is. It's beautiful to look at, but I think people are always just focused on these two blue blood programs. Notre Dame, USC, this is interconference, national championship, and Heisman implications seemingly always on the line late in the year when these two teams play.
Always so cool, coast to coast, something matters, something on the line. You're right, this game is always fun to watch, the jeweled shillelagh.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned.
Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. Got some room to run. At the 30. Inside the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They're going to ride this running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lawrence. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the USC Trojans offense will have its first possession of the game. This one has all the makings of an old-fashioned shootout, David, especially with a couple of signal callers who can play like this.
Well, and it's so great when you're a quarterback because you want to stack up against the best. And these guys going at it tit for tat, it will be really fun to see which one of these guys rises to the top.
And it's not great when you're a defense in this game. You've got to find a way to get pressure on these guys, maybe get a takeaway. You've got to break serve. It's like a tennis match.
Got his man on the outside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The option look. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball close score.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. He'll ride his man on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On the run, it's Horn. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Tackle is made after the first down.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on fourth down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. off the play fake on first down to throw. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. There have been many memorable games in this rivalry. It was memorable for Notre Dame last year, not so much for SC as the Trojans got blown out.
No, and Notre Dame is a team that we've seen in the playoff in recent years, and they want to get there consistently. To do that, they've got to win rivalry games like this. You're going to play a big-time opponent like USC with all of that talent and that coaching staff. You're going to have to play at a very high level. Last year, David, they put the stomp down on the Trojans.
They did. They used that big shillelagh and laid the hammer and took care of business. And you've seen Notre Dame, have these years now where they've had really good seasons, but we want to see them build on and do multiple good seasons in order. That means beating your rival, beating USC consistently. Let's see what the Irish have today.
Really need positive yards on second down after the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 44. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC... year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Right back to the well. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And after the interception, able to get it plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Quickly to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
Well, you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockney, Air Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. From the gun, running back gets the give. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After converting that 4th down on the ground, now let's see what they've got on 1st. Looking for space. It's Pryor. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's Lawrence. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this game. And we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional fight for the Jeweled Shillelagh. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that can do it with ease.
And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air. It's Hart. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojan. traveler in the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Strong running there, going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And wings it incomplete. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hart. Feeling some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Going up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And it's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. Now the toss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoffs. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, USC! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here come the Irish back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the run.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Let's go.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. On the ground, it's Cryer. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! Looking for the 2-point try.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Running through contact. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They'll try the run. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the